Check, check, check. All right. Let's see here as people come on. Merry Christmas to you out there. Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. Mm. Just waiting for people to get on here and everything else. First and foremost, real quick, if you're watching this replay, I like to do this live the first first Friday and the third Friday of every single month. I'll jump on here for just a few and go live and have some fun. Blair, Merry Christmas to you. Let me know if you can hear me. Just go ahead and type in yes if you can hear me. That would be awesome. Greetings from Venezuela. Nice. Hello. Hey, hey. Merry Christmas to y'all. Real quick, just a basic disclaimer stuff out here that I like to do. It's nothing that I have to do legally or anything. But welcome to PacWest Bigfoot. These are encounter stories. They are based on true stories. I do take narrative and creative license around the experiences and create kind of like a Native American storytelling or storytelling out of it. So they're narrative based on true story accounts that I love to do. Everything that you see within the website itself that are not interviews are usually just, within the Pacific Northwest region. I'll get people like awesome folks like yourself send me a few paragraphs, maybe a page or two about what you saw, what you experienced, what you heard, whatever. And then I go in there and create an awesome little kind of campfire story out of it for you. So for your entertainment. So that's how that works here at PacWest Bigfoot. However, I really do this because I love creative writing. I really like that. I'm a writer and a blogger, and at the same time, I'm a huge fan of the Bigfoot, just the Bigfoot community in general and the subject matter. I've had my own experiences, found my own evidence out here in the woods with my mom, actually. So there you have it. Also, whenever you guys out there that are doing research can't get out there and do that research you want to do, well, guess what? You can come here and listen to some awesome based on true stories and just enjoy everything Bigfoot. So that's how that is. Merry Christmas to all of you. That's awesome. If you guys have any questions, here's the deal. All of the interviews that I do, the interviews here are from people around North America, usually around America, Canada, all the way up through Alaska. Just, that's pretty much what I stick to as far as the interviews are concerned. So that's how that is. I do post up some research information and stuff like that over on the Facebook page if you guys want to go there. I am thinking about starting a little PacWest Bigfoot community where people can start sharing all kinds of stuff over there that's Bigfoot related. Give me a shout yes in here if you guys are interested in having something like that. That might be fun. Love your show. Keep it coming. Thank you so very much, Angela. Thank you, thank you, thank you. God bless you. Greetings from Germany. Hey. Guten Abend. Is that good evening? Let's see. Pac was coming to us live, and I'm here in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Awesome. Merry Christmas Day from work. Hey, Merry Christmas, Miguel. Merry Christmas Day. Love your channel and stories. Keep up the good work. Mike in Port Angeles, Washington. Nice. Just to let you know, Mike, tomorrow I have got an encounter coming out from a guy who used to hang out over there around Forks area. So I've got it's up your way, so it's going to be really cool. It's an interview, and this thing, whatever it was, this Bigfoot came up to the back of his window in bedroom or whatever, and just and took off into the woods. So there you go. Nice to see Oregonians here. Yeah, Merry Christmas to you and yours from Bandon by the Sea. I'm in Roseburg, so I love to go out to Bandon. Me and my family go there probably once every 3 to 4 months. We'll go over there for a day, and usually instead of taking those, big, huge vacations to Disney World, which is like not really our style. We go to places like Bandon, or we go up to, go camping and things like that. So we go outdoors. Mike, looking forward to it. It's gonna be awesome. I'm gonna post that up there tomorrow on YouTube for everybody early tomorrow morning when I wake up when I get back from my walk. So. Let's see. I want to get a good look at a Sasquatch one day. I heard one, and then I found tracks too. So, yeah. Greetings, Oklahoma City, British Columbia. Merry Christmas. Real quick, for those of you who subscribed, on the 10th of every single month, I announce a winner. And this month I'm going to give away a little something from Melanie Darling. Melanie Darling, and she's actually hired my services to create a website for her artwork and stuff, but she does a great job. And this is a nice little Bigfoot sketch here, and it's in plastic, and you'll be able to frame it in if you want. It's got a little something up here, it says. And I got a few of these I'd like to give out over the next few months here, along with, of course, a PacWest Bigfoot t-shirt or something from the old shop. If you guys want to, that's kind of how I support this stuff and needy children, my own, through mypacwestbigfoot.com. So there you go, mypacwestbigfoot.com. This is the shop. And thank you guys, all of you, for getting your Christmas stuff there. That is so awesome. It's been like a flood of people through there. And I actually grabbed some stuff from my own kids, my own shop, so it was pretty cool. My wife's gonna be like, "Why did you buy more stuff?" Your story is from Eastern Oregon. Yes, I do. As a matter of fact, I got one from Eastern Oregon, I think coming out in a week or two. It's pretty awesome. It's about a family, husband and wife, I think 2 kids, something like that. They were headed over there, and they stopped off at a little place near Sisters, in between Sisters and basically, the lakes up that way, and Three Sisters Mountain, and had a really interesting incident. A few of them they kind of surrounded the area that they were in, so that'll be out there. That's incredible, great art. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. Is the coffee really that good? Well, Merry Christmas to you. That's for all you crazy complainers out there. I am a huge coffee fan. I am from Ashland, Oregon originally, home of the Shakespeare Festival. That's where I was raised. It's what I've known all my life. We are coffee sipping, fun people there. And I've loved coffee since I started drinking it when I was like 12. I mean, I love coffee. And Sasquatch coffee, I have to say, is really, really awesome. It really is good. I love it. I get it all the time. I like it. I like Tree Knock. I like Eye Shine, and I like Skookum for that heavier, darker roast. So, happy holidays! I mean, it's right around the new year. In my stories we discussed. Looking forward to the continuing community. Awesome. Sounds great, Scott. Let me know, buddy. You ever hear any stories about there in Connecticut? I do hear some stories from Connecticut from time to time. I don't think I've interviewed anybody from Connecticut yet. My uncle lives in Connecticut, so that's awesome. Hi, Uncle Kev. He listens in from time to time. So, basically, every the first Friday and third Friday of every month, I like to get on here as much as I can and sit down, chat with you guys a little bit about Bigfoot, take some of your questions about PacWest Bigfoot itself, a little bit about my own experiences, a little bit about hobnobbing around with some of these great folks like Robert Michael Pyle, and of course my really good friend William Jevning. Also good friends with Gunner and Shane Corson. Gunner is owner of Sasquatch Coffee Company. Also, they run and are a part of Monster X Radio, plus they're a part of the Olympic research group. So I get a lot of information from those guys as far as Bigfoot is concerned, and it's so I would say that I'm pretty versed. I'm not a biologist by any means. Just so you all know, also I am I'm a creationist. I am a Christian. And it does. There's no contradictions there. As a matter of fact, I find that it actually qualifies the fact that Bigfoot does exist even better to believe in creationism. So that's just that. Um, Sasquatch Southern California. I don't get that question. Um, Brand of coffee that I drink is Jay is I like Tree Knock and I like Eye Shine. Those are kind of like the Tree Knock's a real chocolatey kind of one. It's really awesome. Eye Shine is just pretty sweet for like a really awesome morning blend. If you want something that's gonna wake you up, make you poop yourself, and take a 10-mile jog all at the same time, Skookum. Yep, that'll help you leave some Bigfoot scat around town. Let me shut this window a little bit. It's there's this weird yellow bright object up in the sky here in the Pacific Northwest all of a sudden. I don't know where it came from, but somebody will shoot it eventually. I hope you get that one. Nice, thanks with morning coffee meeting. Yeah, no doubt, Blair. Hello from Texas, LMAO. You know, the first time I ever saw LMAO online, I was like, LMAO. I was like, who is this person? They're speaking a different language. Sasquatch Coffee needs to host a conference over there. They should. I think Gunner should host his own conference. I think that would be awesome. You know, that would be like a. I just think it would be awesome. Rock. How you doing, sir? Merry Christmas to you and to yours, my friend. Good stuff when we stop by for yes, awesome. About adding graphic art during storytelling. No complaints. Oh no complaints taken. I've been actually during the interviews. I'm starting to incorporate a little bit of Google Maps as I can. Sometimes it's such a heavy app that it can run a little bit heavy, especially when I'm in the house and we homeschool children, so we're online as well at the same time. So it kind of puts a dampening effect on everything. But I usually ask them to kind of chill off there for about 45 minutes while I do those, and I want to do that. Graphic art stuff. Yeah, I thought about doing that kind of stuff, but I kind of leave that to the the big researchers out there doing their thing and all those folks. It's like somebody the other day said, it's like I don't do a lot of advertising stuff. You can go to mypacwestbigfoot.com for the shop, and I promote, of course, today Sasquatch coffee. I love Sasquatch coffee. I love it so much my wife got me this hoodie too. So Sasquatch coffee hoodie. And I absolutely love it. It's just, and but I wanted to keep it simple. I do mention people out there from time to time. Fishing Sir, they gave me some free fly fishing stuff that was awesome. I've got, gosh, just so many, different folks out here. Melanie, the artist here. These guys giving me books all the time. It's awesome. I absolutely love it. I love sharing stuff out there. I don't really, other than the being an affiliate with the Sasquatch Coffee Company, it's just my shop, and I mention these folks, just because I like their stuff. So try to keep it simple, from graphic arts to this, to the whole brand itself, I guess you could say. Most people know Bigfoot exists, yet don't want to expose them. I don't know about that in Alaska. I don't get a lot of Alaska stories. Here and there, I think I've got 2 right now in the works, but I think I might have 3 out there on PacWest Bigfoot, 3 or 4 from Alaska over a year. I mean, it's really not a lot, So, Alaska is kind of a... I don't know. I find it absolutely amazing, the fact that just the way that it seems like they're so darn private about everything. It's not that they're private. I would say that, what's that old adage about, you thinking before you speak, and think before you speak. It seems to me like the whole state of Alaska, everybody there is like that, and they don't really say anything unless something really needs to be said. They're pretty reserved, and I think in a wonderful, wonderful way. So I would say that's just part of that whole reason. I don't think it has to do with anything with authorities or government or anything like that, or even maybe Native Americans holding back or anything. I think that they're just reserved folks and they like to keep things to themselves as much as possible because they wear stuff, close to the chest, and that's awesome. I think that's fine. Bigfoot sighting in Nebraska, standing interesting in the news. We're not getting a sighting here in the place. Yes, I heard that. As a matter of fact, I posted it up on my Facebook, on the Facebook page, PacWest Bigfoot. You can find us, find me on Facebook there. Whenever I get reports that sound really cool, if the person hasn't been, raped and given birth to, some sort of half human, half Bigfoot, half alien thing, I'll post it up on Facebook. I hope you find that funny. I'll post it up on my Facebook if it seems like a pretty credible report. So, we have been radio Brian Duke Sullivan. He's a good guess. These creatures. I haven't seen that yet. I'll have to go check it out. Thanks, Brian. I will. And Merry Christmas to you, Brian. Anything Bigfoot on this breakdown. Timber Giants. That one sounds familiar. I think I might have checked that out. I'll have to go check it out again. As a matter of fact, let me go over here on this computer and let's check that out. I actually just ordered some more DVDs of stuff off of Amazon. Timberland Giants. And yeah. Hello, Robert. Let's see. What's that called? Did you say Timberland? Oh, Timber Giants, not Timberland, just Timber Giants. Oh, yeah. I've seen this on YouTube. I got it. Nice. Nice. They've got their team pages as well, it looks like. So, pretty cool, pretty cool. Awesome. Nope, that looks great. That's awesome. Cool. I will refresh myself with that. Thank you very much. Have you ever been to the East Coast, like Florida? I was born in Pensacola. I don't remember living there or anything. I've been back there though, and I've driven through the Everglades. I can see how something like a skunk ape can live there. I mean, it's just thick, thick jungle. It's pretty crazy. It's thick stuff there. I'd love to get more interviews going on of people with the skunk ape and stuff down that way. That'd be great. Thank you, David. An awesome weekend. You too, Rock. I'm with Jay. As far as Timber Giant goes, I like it. If I remember correctly, I think it's pretty cool. But yeah, they're pretty carried away. Some of the stuff I get is pretty carried away. But who knows, Like I said, with my encounter stories here, I'll get like, 4 paragraphs to 4 pages of an experience, and then I turn it into like a campfire based on true campfire story, and because I like creative writing as well. But I don't go fishing through, I always tell people if you want to go through and look at reports like police style and stuff like that, and video and pictures, that stuff's great for the BFRO and other awesome websites out there. Go over to Olympia Project. They got some great research going on out there. I'm more of a 60-40 split, 60% entertainment, 40%, interviews and whatnot of other experiences. So I don't do any fact checking into those stories on the blog itself. I just don't. This is for pure, hey, it's the evening, I can't sleep, I'm going to turn on something and listen to it, and it's going to be about Bigfoot. So that I love doing that myself with people's stuff. So Big Bear, California, welcome, Pete. I like your channel, bro. Oh, thank you very much, Mr. Matrix, New York. Thank you, or Mrs. Mr. Person. Get some good East Coast stories. Yeah, no, I would love to get some interviews going on from the East Coast. I would. The reason that I keep it to more of the PacWest style on the blog itself and the basic stories is because, first off, that's where they started flooding in from when I first started here, and I actually shared out my own and a few friends of mine and my mom's. I decided just to kind of leave it at that. So I'm sorry to say this, but in the website itself, the basic weekly, encounter stories and stuff that come out, I'm probably never going to do anything from like Florida, New York, or anything like that. But I do interviews from there. I will interview real folks from those areas. Period. So that's why it's called PacWest Bigfoot. But I'll do interviews from anywhere, anywhere in North America. Any Bigfoot stories from New York State, maybe around the Great Lakes region. Um, Great Lakes, yes. New York, upstate, or even out towards what is that, Whitehall? Gosh, I hear stuff from there. Oh, that's some crazy stuff out that way. Crazy old stories. Working on Southern Canadian Peninsula. I'll keep you posted. Nice, Mark. That's awesome, dude. Hey, first and foremost, thank you so very much for just joining up with the trooper, the troopers as a trooper, man. And God bless you, dude. That is awesome, man. My hat's off to you. Much respect for any law enforcement out there. Um, Period. That's a service just like the military and to me. And so there you have it. Merry Christmas to you. Keep safe, and my family will keep you in our prayers. So there you go. If you ever have anything weird, anything like that, let me know, man. Some of the most bizarre sightings. It's bizarre. That's the word. That's totally the word. Bizarre sightings. That's the word I wanted to use. We're talking about Whitehall. I just saw that Whitehall there. But I'm gonna stand here for a little bit today, guys. So just so you know, and you can ask some questions also. I found tracks. Tracks must have been, I don't know, 16, 17, maybe a little bit more, 16, 17 inches, long. They were pretty wide. I remember. I was about 13 when I saw those, right around there, 13, 14. I don't know. I know I was basically I think it was in the eighth grade at the time, so it must have been around 13. And we had seen him coming out of the woods down the logging road to a creek and then shot back straight up into the woods. And it was winter and it was in snow. So MK Davis, East Texas stuff. Thoughts? Um, I love the East Texas stuff. I think Texas is rocking for it, especially northern part of Texas, and northeastern part, northwestern part. MK Davis, unsure of that kind of stuff, but I like listening into it. I do. I will listen in. I will read what he's got. I will watch what he's got. But it's like I tell people, just use your go with your gut. Go with your gut. Go with the facts. If people do things that are blatantly just totally dishonest, then there's nothing wrong with enjoying it as entertainment. It's just it might take a while to build that kind of trust back. So there you go. That's why I always tell people I'm not going to try to go out and validate any of these experiences. This is pure entertainment for the most part, other than the interviews here and doing these live Q&As with you guys, and some of the stuff that I like to post up on the Facebook page and whatnot. So this is just for adding into the bigger part of the Bigfoot conversation, and giving people something to relax with and kick back to and enjoy. So, Mark Kerrigan, thanks for joining us. Stay out there, keep an eye out for Sasquatch. Sam Squatch. Nice. Let's see here. Habituation. What are your thoughts? I totally believe in habituation. I believe that I do not believe in the whole thing that these things are say migrating from Alaska, British Columbia all the way down to Palm Springs to go golfing in the summer. I believe that they might move a little bit east and west for the most part to, say, in the winter. They might move from, say, central Oregon or more higher up areas of Washington down to the more coastal ranges where the winters are a little bit more calm. Less freezing, and because the food also moves that way as well. And your thoughts on that? You guys can say if you agree or disagree with that, but I think that that's kind of how it goes, especially in the Pacific Northwest. I noticed there are so many more sites between the beginning of August and say right before Christmas time, you hear a lot more stuff. Like the sighting up in Nebraska we just heard. Where was it going? Where was it heading? Which direction was it moving? Thank you so very much, Frank. That's awesome. Thank you, sir. I don't research with Will. I don't. He lives down in Northern California. I have 4 kids at home still. I have 5 altogether. 4 kids at home. We homeschool. I pretty much work full time on the Bigfoot side. I'm also a web developer and an internet marketing consultant for businesses and companies and entrepreneurs, which eventually I'm going to be trading in for full-time PacWest Bigfoot next year, and I'm going to be doing something offline. so, but I am moving into PacWest Bigfoot full time. As a matter of fact, I've still got like 150 to 200 different anecdotal stuff in here that I'm working on. So it's going to give me about 2 or 3 years worth of content ideas and stuff right now. So I'm kind of debating on maybe upping the stories to 2 stories a week if possible. So yeah, it sure is swampy and thick down here in the glades. Some of the skunk cave. What do you guys think about that? Maybe I was thinking about doing 2 of the more shorter stories during the week. If you guys want to do that, just let me know. I don't know. It's a lot of work but whatever. I'm willing to do it. I have to work in a few. Someone listen to on this. No. This is recorded as we're going, and then it's downloaded and played to the channel here, so you can watch it anytime, Megan. And Merry Christmas to you and your family. So, first memory. Yeah, live feed. Hey, Heather. Merry Christmas to you and the family. Merry Christmas, you guys. Still want to get you guys on an interview whenever we can. That'd be awesome, especially right before Christmas would be great. No, we love them long. Okay. You're going to make me write 2 of those things up a week, man. That's like, do you know those things on average are about 2,600 to 3,200 words? I mean, it's pretty crazy. But, like I said, I like to write, so there you go. I'm a Christian. I want to know how to answer people that tell me God didn't create Bigfoot. They have to tell me and explain to me how God didn't create people first, or how anything came into existence. Theory of relativity is not a theory of relativity anymore. It's just relativity. You have to have time, space, and matter for anything to exist. As a matter of fact, which came first, the liver, the heart, the lungs, or the brain? And if they tell you that things evolved into whatever, tell them to show you proof of those different the species in between. We don't have any of that information. There is no such thing. As a matter of fact, it's called a Cambrian explosion. There is no life, there's life. As a matter of fact, do you know why most evolutionists ignore plant life? Because pine tree's always been a pine tree. Always has been. There you go. All right. So if you don't agree with me, that's okay. This is not my opinion. These are just based on facts. That's why I decided this is one of the things that led me to my own faith, to my belief. I followed the facts where they went, and I also experienced a drug addict and alcoholic father in my life who had a miracle and a change in life. And those things combined gave me that reason to believe. Other than that, I have Christian friends that are like, oh, Bigfoot, blah, blah, blah. But I've got other Christian friends that are like, dude, on my property, I swear I heard this, or this at a few points. Some of them are hunters and have seen things. So I'm going to tell you right now, even in the Christian church where people are a little split on the idea of it, I just, like most Christians out here and creationists, bipedal, not a humanoid, but a bipedal primate of some kind. So there you go. Because it's not always bipedal. Matter of fact, we hear these things walking on all fours. Matter of fact, I got quite a few experiences that I've been working on where people have mentioned them going on all fours real fast. So there you go. Hope that kind of answers the question. Chicken and the egg. Yeah, exactly. Which came first, the chicken or the egg? You gotta have one or the other. How did it get here? It's ironclad. What's up? That's just how it is. Actually, I've got an encounter. Do you know where was it Oysterville, Oyster something out there up by you, man? There's a guy who actually worked for the U.S. government. He lived out that way, and he had given me, gosh, must be about, I want to say at least 20 or so paragraphs of what he saw one day and what he went back and was checking out. Although he was not, he did turn in what he saw and the pictures he had taken, but they were seized, just so you know. So, and it came out of up there towards the Newport area. So there you go. It was a while back, but he gave me everything. I'm working on that one right now. Lady Dave Polly is in posted Sierra Sounds on my channel. As a matter of fact, the guy who I interviewed yesterday, Dawn, and you guys will listen to him tomorrow. The scream that came to him from about 5, 6, 7 feet in back of him from the window at his house when it was slightly open sound like the Ohio scream. So that's the closest one he had out there was he was like, it sounded just like that. So there you go. The unnerving part of David Paulides stuff, it is completely unnerving. Do I buy all of it? I don't know if I buy into all of it. There are some things, though. There's probably about a good 20 or 30% of the stuff that he talks about that absolutely is extremely alarming to me, and it puts eyes in the back of my head when I'm up fly fishing or out camping with my own kids, and why I'm always armed in the woods. So yeah, I buy some of it. Gotta head to work. Yes, Carlos, you have a good one, man. I believe you can believe in Bigfoot evolution and be a Christian too. I have a lot of people, Indigo, that not a lot, but there's a few Christians I know out here that buy into, like, here it was set and then set and forget. It just kind of did its own thing. I don't personally believe that, because you still have to have. I've never seen a cat dog. Whenever they did the Neanderthal man, Neanderthal man was still a man and it was still a boy. As a matter of fact, the way in which they filled in the missing parts of the skull to make it look like it did is actually dental putty. And the dental putty, of course, was fabricated by an artist. So, and that's a fact. I mean, you can look that up. It's an absolute fact. And you can look at it. So that's a person's rendition of what they think it looked like. You got to remember that a lot of this stuff out here that we think is fact is really what they think, or what they picture, or what they theorize things to be. So do I believe in dinosaurs? Yes. Do I believe in Nessie? I believe Nessie still exists today. Bigfoot, I don't see why not. I've seen the footprints. I've had the experience. I believe, period, and I have reconciled that with creation. So, I've met Ron Moorhead. That stuff is absolutely awesome. If there's anything out here that I just have to say, I love it. I think it's great. I think everybody who's into Bigfoot at all at some point needs to listen to those and make up their own mind. I made up mine. I believe it. Let's see. I don't know what Mark said that's so true, but oh, unless they're talking about the Sierra sounds, then yeah, it's pretty cool. Uh, Megan used to do them every Friday. Will you be doing live streams every? I do them on the first Friday and the second Friday of every month. Next year, I'm going to continue that for a while. But just to kind of let you guys know, I've been an internet marketing consultant for almost a decade now online, doing web development, blogger, whatever. I decided that slowly I'm going to kind of filter that out of my life. I'm actually going into locally into real estate. With a friend of mine that works at an office here, and I've decided to take the PacWest Bigfoots to the next level and really just kind of expand on it and grow it. I keep getting more and more stories. I keep getting more and more people wanting to be interviewed, and it's really taking up most of my time during the day. So I figure the more time I spend, like I said, I don't do a lot of like crazy advertising on here. AdSense, it's monetized that way, and it's monetized through you guys grabbing some like cool, hoodies and stuff, and shirts, whatnot, and some Sasquatch coffee. If you guys can sit through a commercial during the video playbacks on YouTube, I greatly appreciate it. That is how I feed my kids and send them to college. So there you go. And I don't know if I want to send them to a college today. They're getting too weird, man. They're way too weird. Sweet. Definitely much more human. You can hear them laughing and talking almost in their language. Yeah. I mean, you hear that with primates as well. That kind of chatter stuff back and forth. It's interesting. I love it. If you need somebody to do some art, let me know. Ugh, that'd be awesome, man. PacWestBigfoot@gmail.com. PacWestBigfoot@gmail.com. Anybody that has an experience or wants to share that or be in an interview, awesome. If you have anything to share here, like art or anything like that, if you want to give me some cool art, I'm awesome with that. And also, don't forget, people like Melanie Darling here. If you guys got some prints, this is watercolor. If you got some prints, oil paint, whatever, I'd love to share you out here in the community and give something away to people so they can get to know you and your arts, or whatever it is that you have. I've got some folks out here from Fishing Sir to Sasquatch Coffee to William Jevning to all that stuff out here. It's awesome stuff. Great people, great folks. So. Would create Bigfoot. I do not believe he would create something to cloak and move in and out of dimensions. Bigfoot, I believe, is a living creature, God bless. I totally believe it is a physical creature. I believe it is some sort of primate. Make a Bigfoot pillow. Bigfoot pillow. I might be able to. I've been looking into selling. I think I can get small pillows. I'm not sure. I'm gonna see what I can do. I've been have people asking me to put like the logo and some other stuff on throw blankets. So I don't know if you guys are interested in that, but I've been doing that. I got little Christmas ornaments though. They're awesome. They're so cool. So I just ordered myself some yesterday from my own shop. So I agree on that. So we've got a few more minutes here, a couple more minutes, guys. That would warn someone of Sasquatch activity in the area as they buy a place. Actually, if there is any sort of activity like that and somebody does, it's part of the disclosure laws. Some people believe in numerology, and if they don't like the numbered address of something, it's a reason for them to back out of something. If they don't like the way the price is set up and the number's wrong, it's weird. A lot of people say, oh, somebody's died in this house or been murdered in this house, or there's been a recent report of UFOs. If there is something out in the countryside here and somebody's like, oh man, I found these tracks once, and all of a sudden the buyer's like, or if somebody tells me that and the buyer asks me, well, I live out in the country, I wonder if Bigfoot's out here, and I know that he had mentioned that, I have to actually say that. So, and I don't mind it. I'd be like, it's cool, dude. You can do research on your own property. You don't have to go anywhere. I used to do that when I lived up on a mountainside, and I found some pretty interesting things. Channel. Nice. First ironclad. Looks like you're probably typing on something. Man, big feet. I call them Bigfoot. Some people are like Bigfoots, Sasquatches. I just call them plural and singular. I use the singular, like, okay, here's a Bigfoot, or there are Bigfoot about. It just sounds right. And I'm not, I'm a writer, but not with some sort of massive degree or anything. But it just sounds better. What do you guys think? Bigfoots or Bigfoot? Plural or non-plural? See where the Bigfoot cage is. Oh, that's right on the other side of. It's on the backside of Applegate Lake. You just go out there. As a matter of fact, if you go about 2 or 3 miles on the other side of Applegate Lake, up the dirt road there, you'll see a tree that says CA on it, and that's the California border. But it's before that, and it's right there on this side of the road. I hate Todd Standings. I'm not a Todd Standings fan either. Deers. Nice one, Chris. I like that. I was given a cool Bigfoot Christmas without. Nice. Oh, my wife and my kids are getting me a mask, the Bigfoot cool mask. I was thinking about having fun with that from time to time on the Instagram and the Facebook page. If you guys don't mind me having some fun with it and just, taking pictures out and about with the Bigfoot mask on for PacWest Bigfoot. Let me know if you guys think that'd be funny and cool and awesome. So. Hard to trust Todd Standing. Once somebody breaks trust like that, it's very difficult. That's why I always tell people up front. It's like, you can give me your experiences and things like that all day long, but I am going to create a narrative story, kind of campfire story around it, because that's what I do. That's what I wanted to do here. So, and if you want to dive in and really peel things apart, that's why I do the interviews. That's the other 40%. That's the real research here. So. Called Son of Bigfoot. Yes. Nice. Alright, guys. One more minute here. Have you seen Harvey Pratt's sketch of Patty without hair? It's the American. I haven't seen that. I'll have to go take a look, though. Cool vids, dude. Love your stuff. Thank you so very much, Don. Merry Christmas to you. And, real quick, guys, do have some Christmas ornaments out there for PacWest Bigfoot. It's got the Patty style one on it, and I'm gonna, yeah, I grabbed some myself, so this is pretty awesome. Anyways, I want to say thank you guys so very much for hanging out. Let's do this, not next Friday, but the Friday after. Real quick, me and my daughter have something special for you guys. It's not really Bigfoot related, but we're gonna put something out there in a video for you guys out here to enjoy, especially for those of you with kids. And also, I have a. Oh, this is her when we lived up on the mountain house. I'll show a little picture of her for you. Oh, if I can get this over here. This is up on our hillside there when we lived there in the mountains, and that's her. Pretty cool. Nice. We actually had like really crazy tree configurations and stuff. It was pretty. I'll tell you this real quick. One time there's this little kind of ravine. It's not really a ravine. It's just like a dip in the hillside there. And there was these two trees, and about 9 feet up them, there was two trees. They're about this big around. They were snapped off about 9 feet up, and the tops of the trees were laying straight with perpendicular with the tree itself. And it was very odd because we'd been up there for a year and I never noticed it before, and one day it was just there. And I walked away around that place all day, so all the time. Scott, I would be totally interested in that, man. I've had people going, dude, you should write a book. Dude, you should do this. I'm actually in the middle of this, well, I got like a chapter done so far of a regular kind of, I'm going to do some like Bigfoot thriller books here and there for around the Southern Oregon area, but I've been wanting to do a children's book. There's some out here that are really, really cool, really cute, and I'm if I could have more kids, I would. I'm telling you, I'd be like 19 kids and counting. I love children. Children are just awesome, and I can't watch bad news about kids on news or anything like that, because I just want to kill people who hurt children. I don't mind saying that. It's because it's true. You know, the Christian side of me is just, I'm telling you, I just don't have space for that. That's why the Paulidi stuff kind of freaks me out. I don't like hearing about the kids going missing and stuff like that. That just freaks me out. But I would love to do a children's book. I think that would be awesome. If you can, PacWestBigfoot@gmail.com, and then we can set up some time on Skype. David agreed. Yeah. If you're talking about the kids stuff, you hurt children, I swear I will hurt you. I will break your knees. You will live on a dog chain in my basement eating dog food for a year. That is just what will happen. Everybody, God bless you and your family and all your listeners. That is amazing. We're excited. Awesome. Anyways, beyond all that, Merry Christmas to all of you guys. Me and my daughter are going to put something out for you in about a week and a half here. Not this next Friday, but the Friday after that. Let's do ourselves a favor and let's talk a little bit about Bigfoot in winter. What they do, how they live, how they survive. Let's talk a little bit about that, and you guys can gather some thoughts about it. Bring those thoughts, and the Friday after next, we will talk about that as a main part of our conversation, okay? Awesome. With that, guys, God bless you from the beautiful Pacific Northwest this December 1st. We'll be first in the Bigfoot world to tell you guys Merry Christmas, and I will talk with you all soon. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you.